the way. That's what Y.I.M.A.E is all about. Hello and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Yolanda Vazquez. And joining me in the studio now is J. David Reeves. He is the director of FLAG and a mentor for youth in media and education. J. David Reeves, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about youth in media and education. I said Y.I.M.A.E, but that's the acronym. It's an interesting program that merges entertainment media with education. Tell us a little bit more about the organization and how it works.
Well, the organization, we work with at-risk youth primarily. And what we do is that there are so many youth that are interested in music, the arts, entertainment, that we found, particularly in a lot of the communities, they didn't have access. They had talent, they had skills, they had knowledge even and abilities, but they didn't have access. And so what Y.I.M.A.E does is that it allows them the opportunity to develop that knowledge, those skills and those abilities by setting up studios. We have studios here in Washington, D.C. We have instruments that they could use for professional development of those skills. And so everything from broadcasting to putting together an album, all those kinds of things that excite them is about taking that thing that is a passion for them and developing it so that it becomes a professional talent.
And also culinary, I saw that on there.
Absolutely. We also
learning how to cook.
We teach the students how to cook.
Which you think is so basic, but it's really very important.
You'd be surprised how many students can't even make a grilled cheese sandwich.
I completely understand. Well, the goal of the organization is to help young people develop the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in today's world. What are those skills, and are the students today just not as well equipped as they should be?
I think we live in a society today where everything is so at your fingertips. I call it a microwave generation. And so once upon a time, you had to learn certain skills in order to develop something else. Nowadays, everything is before you, everything is at your fingertips. And so things are lost in that process. What I think Y.I.M.A.E does, and programs that work with, successful programs that work with youth, they merge the idea of exposure and opportunity. Exposure is giving the children the opportunity, or the young people, the opportunity to see what they normally wouldn't see in their own environment. An opportunity is training them so that they can develop a skill to utilize those too. And so it's opening doors in their minds first. And then once it's open in their minds, teaching them how to develop those skills so that it becomes something they can use to make a living with later on in life.
We hope, absolutely. And Y.I.M.A.E also partners with local businesses and other organizations like FLAG, as I mentioned earlier, the director. Tell us a little bit about that organization.
Right. FLAG is an organization that I developed when I was the national president of an organization called Blacks in Government. Blacks in Government is a national nonprofit that advocates for African Americans in government. And one of the components that we developed is FLAG, which is called Future Leaders in America's Government. And this program, similar to Y.I.M.A.E, is very similar, and we partner with Y.I.M.A.E for that reason. Y.I.M.A.E is the entertainment media segment. We deal more with political issues. We deal with students that might be interested in going into a government career. A lot of people don't realize it doesn't matter what your major is in college. Somebody in the government wants you because the government is so large and so vast. And while we may have our challenges right now, I tell people, I joke all the time, you can be a politician and still be an entertainer. They're becoming more and more akin these days.
Intertwined. 15 seconds left. Why are you so passionate about this?
Because I think it's critical that we pay attention to where our youth are going. We have a huge dropout rate in Washington, D.C., and with those kinds of challenges, we have to get students interested in doing something, and we have to find their passion.
Absolutely.
They come to us, we find out what their passion is and reinforce it.
All right,
Correct.
J. David Reeves, thank you so very much. We appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. And to find out more information about what's going on in your community, just go to Comcast On Demand and click Get Local. I'm Yolanda Vazquez. Thanks for watching, everybody.